What's up, Chads? Long time no see, hope you're all doing well. Yet I'm back again to preach my Chadology, which if you listen carefully enough and apply it into your real life will increase your Chad levels by 900%. Anyways, today's topic is about habits that devalue you, especially the ones that are trying to level yourself up. If you identify these habits in your life and replace them with ones that make you valuable, you will definitely level up in no time. So why don't we get started? I know you can't wait to hear what they are so you can stop doing these low-value habits. Number 1 on the list, we have scrolling mindlessly on social media. Nowadays it doesn't even matter which age group you're in, you see it everywhere. People scrolling through social media mindlessly, being fed all types of content and information without even wanting it in the first place. The reason for this phenomenon is due to content creators that create content that hooks onto your attention right away and retains it, and the algorithm that will only feed you the content that will do so. So what are the results? Slave mindset that will only consume content and be addicted to it and will keep you distracted from creating instead of consuming. Interested more about how you can become a creator instead of a consumer? Hit that sub, I have more videos planned that will enable you. Anyways, how do you stop this habit then? Discipline, absolute discipline, because you will always have your cell phone with you. You have to control your mind to stop scrolling, so you can get your time and mind back. You could also go far as deleting these apps, but really discipline is the answer. Alright lads, let's move on to the next habit you should throw away to level up. Number 2, we have listening to music. Now this one might come to you as a surprise. Maybe you listen to music to help you stay focused or when you gym. And for those of you that believe that music is good for you and you're on a good path, keep listening to music. But if you aren't on the right path, and you're using music to keep yourself distracted and as a form of escapism, I have bad news for you. Stop listening to music and face your reality. Moreover, does the music you listen to match with the future that you want to build for yourself? Does the lyrics and the mood match with the type of person you want to become? Be selective of the type of music you're listening to, because the type of music you listen to will shape the type of a person you become slowly. Get the depressing music out of your ears and let's move on to the next habit you should stop doing. Dating apps. What have dating apps come to in 2024? Well, to put it simple, the top 10% of males get all the females. So unless you're in that top 10%, stay away from these apps, because it will waste your time and emotions. And even if you're someone who is attractive, a tip I would give you is to know what you want. Because there is no value in gaming a lot of girls through these apps. Yeah, you can have many casual relationships with these girls, but how is that elevating you as a person? Exactly. But for those who want to find a girl in these dating apps with the intention of getting in a more serious relationship, go ahead, you may genuinely find someone, assuming you're close to that top 10%, at least in the top 20%. For those below that percentile, I highly recommend you to stay away from these apps and level up. Assuming you have deleted those dating apps. Number 4, over-consuming media. Now this one somewhat ties with number 1, which was mindlessly scrolling, but really content comes in many other different forms other than doom scrolling, although doom scrolling is the worst one. Other forms of media that you can plug yourself away are watching online videos, using online communities, following the news, sports, you get my point. There is content everywhere in today's world. And I'm not saying all this information and content is bad, but you have to know and be selective of the content that you allow yourself to consume. Are you just filling yourself with information and content because you're bored? Or are you getting the information that you want to apply in your real life? Or watching content that you actually enjoy instead of feeding yourself with whatever video that you find interesting? Bottom line, think about all the content you consume, how much of it has actually been beneficial to yourself now. Do the calculation and cut out the excessive content that you don't need. Next, reliance of instant gratification. Now for argument's sake, all of the habits listed so far are an example of instant gratification. It makes you rewarded instantly without much effort. Aside from dating apps, if you're not in the top percentile. The reason why you want to avoid relying on instant gratification is because it will make you weak. You will rely on instant gratification to feel happy without doing anything good and will kill your discipline. And discipline is key to success and becoming a Chad. If you can't control yourself from distractions to do great things, how are you going to become someone great? So avoid instant gratification as a whole really, and there are many instant gratifications aside from the ones listed so far, like excessive shopping, junk food, watching adult content, just to name a few. Anyways, these are the top habits that will devalue you as a man today. If you stay focused and disciplined, you will be well on your way to becoming a Chad. So resist these habits and replace them with Chad habits to level up and own the world. Peace.